The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway in Foxborough.
From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver.
Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning he's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's 2nd and 8.
To the sideline and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw.
That is caught.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's complete. Demario Douglas with it.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. We'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I bet we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
DJ Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down. Nix. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Nix. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
2nd and 11.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Called on a very strong gain of 24.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne from 8 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
Here's Smith to return it.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
So the Broncos coming out now.
They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive.
Nix, slant pass. He's got Reynolds.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Nix. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Here's Jones. Dances by him. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line as they've got it as we resume action. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Pats are able to widen their advantage.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Ryland on for the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Off play action. Nix. And his throw here is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
New England's offense set to go.
And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now back to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Short pass caught by Henry.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. On the draw, it's Gibson.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake.
Nix.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Got his man, it's Dulcich.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Nix. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Running left is Stevenson.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Hunter Henry, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver's offense now set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw on second down. Nix. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Jones on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Corner blitz got home there. Pat Surtain, the one that dropped him. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay,
this was
Coach,
an extremely
one-sided
first half.
The gang in Orlando,
one team showed up,
as we
ready
welcome
to go.
everyone back
the
in
other's
for
been
quarter
in a
number
daze
3.
thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Taken at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Marcus Jones.
It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. That's into the hands of Reynolds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's Riley Dixon now. as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Douglas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball is snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Off play action. Nix.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton. 26 yards.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done, and it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And now out come the Patriots.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Douglas complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On third down, here's Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Christian Barmore picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The offense on third down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
11 yards there, first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps, for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career.
How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Christian Barmore getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Nix. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
3rd down and 6.
Operating from the gun. Nix.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England's offense set to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd and 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Now a handoff. Stevenson.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 1st and 10, Nix.
Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Christian Barmore. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.